Hi everybody, this is Patty coming to you with a reading for Taurus for the month of September 2017. Okay, I shuffled, cut, prayers, set the cards out. Let's get to it. Taurus, card at the bottom of your deck was Three of Air. Okay? This talks about someone close to you. It could even be a sibling is throwing shade, okay? Or there's some negative stuff that's being talked about you behind your back, right in front of your face. Like they don't even care what they're saying. They're clowning you. Someone is close to you. And you're taking it like, all right, well, this is how they always do, but this time there's some venomous plans behind it. Or you could be plotting against someone else, but I have a feeling that this is a warning to you. Someone close around you is plotting against you, okay? Or this could be someone stalking someone, all right? It could also be a third-party relationship, but there's jealousy and an enemy that's coming for you. Okay, so that is the theme of the reading today. Taurus for the month of September 2017. First card that you got in this reading was the Six of Air. Okay? Six of Air. There are six birds, and they're over the seashore, right? And they're in flight and traveling as a group. Okay, so this talks about traveling as a group. Talks about going on like a missionary thing, maybe, some type of with a group, a congregation, some kind of pilgrimage to somewhere, some kind of travel overseas. Also talks about removing yourself from a situation of people who do a lot of talking. It also talks about taking a trip to a coastal region. So this could be going to a vacation on a beach, coastal region. You could be taking one of those trips that take you to Africa, to the door of no return. I believe that's what it's called. I think that's in Ghana. And that's something that people do as a group. Pilgrimage. You could be going to Cuba. You could be going to help right now after all this devastation and with these hurricanes that we're in the midst of across North America. So maybe you're going there to one of those places to help. That's a possible. But you're going to do some religious or spiritual work as a group overseas, possibly taking some message, or someone sending you as a representative for them overseas to send a message, or you're sending someone to represent you. Or maybe even not overseas, could be just public speaking somewhere. But it's something to honor someone or to honor yourself. You're making this trip with a group of people. So it could be a church, it could be family. Going to honor someone. Okay. So the next card we got was Undines and Mermaids. Okay? So this Undines and Mermaids, this reminds me of Olokun, which is the Orisha that takes care of that which is unknown, that which, no one knows what lies at the bottom of the ocean, right? But this is not that card. There is no card in this deck for a local. There's a card for Yin and Yang. And a lot of people feel that a local and Yin and Yang are the same Orisha, two sides of the same Orisha. I don't know. I feel they're two separate entities. And this could be a local who knows what's going on at the bottom of the ocean. Okay, but this card in this deck, well, that's what I get from it, but this card in this deck, to me, talked about public speaking, okay, publishing something in a newspaper article, journalism, giving a review to a movie or a restaurant. It also could be talking about delivering a eulogy. It also could be talking about writing an obituary for someone, publishing an obituary, something that's going to be seen by a lot of people, honoring someone else. So that might be what this is about. Maybe you're going to deliver a eulogy. Maybe you're going to write an obituary up for somebody. I got taking someone's ashes to a special place overseas. That's what I got from that card. So maybe there's something going on and you have to travel to take care of something, honoring someone. Because it could be honoring someone on an anniversary. Maybe maybe you're going to write the program, or you're going to deliver the speech. Maybe you're going to be somebody's best man, right? At a wedding. Possible. Message from the earth. Okay, another message for you from the earth. Okay, this is about prosperity, achievement, abundance, dominion over the earth and all of its riches. Okay? Your creativity is leading to your wealth. Ooh! So maybe you are a journalist. Maybe you have been writing. All right? Maybe you're a speech writer. You've been giving speeches. But whatever it is that you're doing, whatever seeds you're planting, is going to lead to wealth and fame for you. All right? That's pretty cool. Taurus, that is real cool. All right? Next card that you got in the reading was the Man. All right, the Man. But it's in the reverse, okay? This is what it looks like straight up. Right? This is about being the star, center of attention. But in the reverse, it talks about focusing on materialism and a lack of faith. Maybe even agnostic or atheism. You're not disappointed in God because you don't expect anything from God. That's your attitude. You can't be disappointed because you don't expect anything. So maybe you're feeling like an atheist, agnostic at this point, but you're not there yet. The next card you got in this reading, okay, the Salamanders. All right, this is talking about being a chameleon. This talks about changing your persona around certain people. Okay, this is talking about digestive problems. This is talking about changes. Okay, you could be getting a little heartburn, but that could be because you're being a phony. Okay, or someone around you is being a phony, Taurus. Okay, maybe not you, but someone is not showing their true colors to whomever, to the world. Okay, this is about, there's nothing wrong with being able to adapt And that's what you do. You're adaptable, okay? You adapt to your surroundings. You're a chameleon. You blend in, okay? And you even try to go unnoticed in crowds. All right? You have a lot of willpower. You're being strategic. You're being strong, okay? But you're still not showing everybody who you really are inside, okay? So maybe you are going on some type of religious pilgrimage or something, but that's not really, you don't really believe. But you're doing it out of a sense of obligation. Or maybe you just don't believe what the rest of the group believes. You could have a different religious belief than the people around you. If everybody just, agrees to disagree and mind their business and work on their own soul and not preach and, judge and all of that. But there's something I'm getting, there's something religious going on that maybe you're not sure about. Or you're not as sure as everybody else is. But if it's going to bring you some wealth and some recognition, you'll do that. You'll make that change. You'll portray that. You'll do what's expected of you in order to get what you want. Interesting. All right, Taurus, the next card you got was, the Seven of Water. Okay. Seven of Water talks about being ready to make a change. All right? You're ready to toss your quarter into the ocean. Excuse me 1 second. Midnight, behave. You're ready to toss your quarter into the fountain. Okay? You're making a wish. You're ready for a change. Right now you're feeling confined, restricted, stuck. Like you're under someone else's thumb, someone else's control. But you see a healing, you see a change, it's gonna come. All right? There are new horizons. This talks about dreams and fantasies. All right? But also talks about asking for so much and not being willing to give back. Making promises that you know you can't keep. So, if you are not in agreement with things that are going on around you as far as religious things go, and you are just going along with it because it makes things easier for you, but you feel restricted and confined, like someone else is controlling your thoughts and your relationship with God, that's not good. And you need to speak up for yourself. You need to say something about that. You need to stand up about that. But even if you don't want to stand up about that for whatever reason, you still have the right to question and to search and seek and find out. And I don't know how someone can stop you from praying, because you don't have to make a big deal about it. Nobody has to hear you. And if you're not a believer, if you don't believe in anything, or you're not sure, then you should be free to say that. But I understand that's a lot of pressure. Some families, you can't do that at all. You'll be disowned and cut out. And you won't have no quarters to throw. So I get it. But you're waiting for that. You anticipate a change. You anticipate a break. And you're going to be able to break away. Or that's what you intend to do, is break away. I was getting that song "Man in the Mirror" while I was doing this. You know, I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. I'm gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. I'm gonna make it right. Okay, I'm sure if I sing any more, I'm gonna have to do a copyright or something. But anyway, that was "Man in the Mirror," a little piece of it. Hope I got the words right, Michael Jackson. Anyway, you don't have to believe in God or the same God other people believe in order to do good in the world. You can make a change. You can reach out. There are people who need help right now. And if you're going on a mission, or if you're being a missionary and you're going to somewhere to help with all of this devastation that is being experienced now, because it's not just the United States, Texas, Florida, it's the Caribbean islands. It's Barbuda and it is Antigua and St. Martin. The airport was destroyed. And they said that was like their thing, that airport was like an example of one of the best airports in the world. And it's smashed to smithereens. And they said there's more hurricanes coming. And then there was an earthquake in Mexico. So if there's an earthquake in Mexico, shouldn't that like follow up to California or any of those places? I don't know, but Lord, teach us to pray. And if you don't know how to pray, please send some positive vibes out to the rest of us who are praying. If you don't want to pray, fine, but just send out as much positive energy as you can for the rest of us who are trying to pray so we can get through. Because we got work to do here. What? It's getting crazy. Anyway, off the subject. Next card is the Ten of Fire. Ten of Fire talks about going through the fire. Talking about focus. Also talks about a Sagittarius that may be around you. All right. This talks about having confidence. All right. There will be spiritual tests as well as physical tests, but you are going to have the victory. It talks about being recognized for your hard work, overcoming obstacles, and also being willing to take the heat. So you're ready for the change. You are ready for the change. You have done the work, and you are confident in who you are and what you want. Next card is Nine of Fire. So we've got a Ten of Fire and a Nine of Fire. Okay. A Nine of Fire talks about sacrifices and having faith. Talks about prayers. This talks about reserving your energy for spiritual endeavors. This talks about abstaining from sex. So there's going to be a period of celibacy for you while you it doesn't have to be that you don't believe in God. It just could be that you don't believe the same way the people around you believe, or the way your family believes. Maybe you've changed your belief system, and that's not bad. We're all allowed to grow and change our minds, and when you get more information, then you adjust your thinking. So that may be what's going on, and you're ready to take the heat for it, and it's going to be a whole lot. Okay? And it could affect your finances. All right? It could affect your income. But you seem to be looking forward to a change. The next card we have here, after the Nine of Fire, was the Village. The village. See the village? The village upright. There's chaos going on. There's fires. People are running. People are dead. People are hurt. No one's looking back to help the next person. Thunder, lightning, clouds, fires. Village is under attack. Okay. You got this in the reverse. So, to me, this is like the Tower card to me. All right. And this, to me, is the aftermath. All right. The chaos after everything is exposed. This is also talking about the danger of falling back into old patterns and repeating the same situation. You feel like you're going to go to jail, or that you're going to go back into the same situation of not being able to be free to practice what you want to practice, and to love God the way you choose to love God, or if you choose not to. That's up to you, and that's on you. Just because you don't love God don't mean God don't love you. Just saying. It's never going to be that. That's not even an option here. Okay, so something is going on. The village is like your family, like your people, folks that you're around all the time, your community. And there's chaos. Chaos is going to ensue. That chaos may be brought on with when you decide that you're going to go a different way. When you finally decide that you're going to strike out on your own, or announce who you are and what you are. Okay, all right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. This could also be talking about someone who is going to announce that they're gay to people in their church or their family that may not appreciate that. And there's going to, there might be some repercussions from that, but people have evolved a lot in their thinking over the years, and it may not be as bad as you think. It may not be as bad as you think. And the last card that you got from the Tarot of the Orisha was the Six of Water reversed. Okay? The Six of Water has another mermaid, because I don't believe it's the same one, because this mermaid seems to have dark hair and the first one had red hair. All right, and this is talking about, could be a Cancer around you, concerned with the Cancer. So we have a Cancer and we have a Sagittarius showing up in this reading. All right, so we got water signs, fire signs. So the Six of Water reverse talks about letting go of false friends and old ways of thinking, releasing that which your spirit has outgrown, releasing that which no longer serves you. So there may be a change that you're seeking. Okay, you may it may create a little bit of chaos, but they'll be all right. They'll go over it. You got to do what your heart tells you to do. All right, and you make your choices and you live with them. All right, but can't keep going on being a phony, or not showing your true self, not being yourself. That's not good. That's not fair to you, and that's not fair to other people around you too, because they never get to know who you truly are. And when they finally see who you are, they're going to be amazed and ashamed that they treated you so bad. Right? Isn't that what Langston Hughes told us, right? They'll see how beautiful I am and be ashamed. That might be what's going to go on here. So, 5 cards here from the Conscious Spirit Oracle deck by Kim Dreyer. Dreyer, Dreyer. Okay? So let's see what she has to say. All right, so first card was the Six of Air. All right, we talked about that being about gossip and movement, traveling. Okay. Spirit Awakens was the card you got. Oh, look how beautiful that is. Oh, wow. I embrace my soul purpose and align all aspects of my life to it fully. Okay, so your spirit is awakening. You're discovering something new. Something inside of you is bursting forth, trying to burst forth. Okay? And you're going to start working on your purpose, what it is that God has for you to do. Freedom. Second card, which went along with the Undines and the Mermaids. Sun Goddess. This is about changes, a new day, starting fresh. I celebrate each sunrise and recognize the healing energies of the sun. Spending time outside in the sun, letting the sun get on you, and just enjoying the warmth of the sun. Okay? Do that for yourself this month, Taurus. Taurus. Why did I say Taurus? Oh, somebody I used to work with. Hope they're fine. I know they are. It's Taurus. I love you, girl. This is about celebrating and recognizing the healing energies of the sun. And this is about being open, and this is about something new, major changes, positive changes, and victory in your change. Next card that went along with the message from the earth is about balance. Okay, balance. I understand and embrace the opposing forces of life that bring about balance. Okay, so you're getting a better understanding of what life is about, and you're ready to move. This card reminds me of the Chariot. It has movement in it. There's wings, and it just feels like there's movement. But there's also yin and yang, right? Opposites that balance one another. Peace, peaceful. It's very peaceful, but balanced. Okay? And focused. So balance is coming. Spirit's awakening. This is a new day for you. Change is going to come. The Archangel Raphael. Wow. I invite Archangel Raphael to bring healing and knowledge into my life. So you're going to be learning a lot about this new religion or this new spiritual endeavor that you're going on. All right? And the things that you may not have understood, you're going to understand. And the things that may have hurt you, you're going to get a healing from. All right? And sometimes when we're involved in religious organizations and certain teachings, there's hurtful things that go on, and nobody knows about it. We keep it to ourselves. You're going to come to an understanding about these things and a healing, all right, and learn other lessons, and your belief system is going to change. This is about finding your bliss. Oh, beautiful. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. I am following a path I love and am fully aligned to my soul purpose. Okay, so this change that you're getting ready to make, if it's a spiritual change, and that seems to be what the cards are indicating, this is some kind of religious pilgrimage, journey, change. This is going to make you happy. You're going to find yourself. You're going to figure out what your life's purpose is. Okay? Excellent, beautiful, wonderful, Taurus. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, Now, bottom row here are our romance angel oracle cards. So let's see what does say the angels of the romance oracle cards. Okay, here we go. First card here. Call in your soulmate. Okay. Your prayers are your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. Okay. So, if this is a spiritual journey that you're going on, then it's good. It's time. All right? It's time. Your spirit is looking for this change. And when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. That's what I'm getting from this. And maybe the love of your life might be waiting there too in this new way of thinking. You may open yourself up to that. Next card you got. Okay, and that went with the Eight of Water, which was taking a chance, making a wish. Again, calling in your soulmate, making a wish. Pretty good. Thank you. Ashego. Okay, engagement. Well, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay, so this could be talking about a real engagement. You get married, all right? Excellent. After you called in your soulmate, they heard you, they responded, now you're engaged. Woohoo! This could also be talking about getting more involved in studying about the spiritual journey that you're on, engaging more with it, working on your spiritual growth, doing meditation exercises, practicing reading the tarot cards, okay? Putting effort into learning about the thing that your spirit is calling you to do. Study it, investigate it. Don't just, throw stuff away, and make an educated decision based on evidence, or as much evidence as you can have about spiritual stuff. But believe me, there's a lot of evidence you can have about spiritual stuff. Right, that went with the 10 of Fire, which is talking about showing up, going through the fire, learning the lessons, doing the work. Engagement, just doing the work. Next card, religious factors. And that went with the 9 of Fire that talked about faith and focusing and sacrificing. So this is religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay, so that matches very well with this. All right. There's change going on inside of you, and it's going to affect your relationships with other people. It's going to affect your relationship with your family and your friends. So if it's a religious journey that you're going on, if you're going to express your sexuality in a way that may affect your relationship with your family and your friends, or you think it will, those type of things. There's going to be changes, and there's going to be you standing up for yourself and stop trying to blend in with people. You've outgrown certain folks. Anyway, it's safe for you to love. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. This, yes, is talking about a romantic situation, feeling safe to get involved, but it's also, in this instance, opening your heart to God and receiving the highest energy of all. It is safe to do so. It's safe to change your mind about the way you worship. It's okay to change your mind about how you worship, what denomination you go to, if any. It's okay not to be involved with any organized religion, okay? Because this is not about religion, it's about spirit and spiritual growth. So, it's safe. It's safe for you to look into these things. It's safe for you to delve and make changes to your previous thoughts and opinions about spirituality. Gonna make a change, Taurus. And that went with the village upside down, chaos. Okay, so don't be afraid of the chaos. Don't be worried about the reactions. You do what's good for you and what's good for your soul. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. Okay. Okay, so maybe your children are involved in the religion and you want to get them out of it. Or maybe you want to get your children to come with you. Okay. Or maybe you have a different belief system and your children are going to be raised. You got to figure out how your kids are going to be raised now. If one person is one religion and another person walks away from that religion, what happens? What happens to the kids? Who do they stay with? That's the dilemma. Especially if you've been enlightened about something. But be careful of how you do this and how you talk about these things. Especially with your partner or someone, how it affects children, their religious upbringing. But you should talk about your kids too and find out what they're experiencing. They may have some insight for you. But beyond all of that, what I got just now when I saw this is that there's a lot of childishness going on around you with these people, this family or these friends. Yeah, there's a lot of childishness and jealousy. Childishness and jealousy. They really don't want to see you do good. And you really are sick of being around them too. Like you've outgrown them. They're still stuck in, teenage, and you're an adult. You've moved on. You've moved on spiritually. You're moving on physically, and they're stuck in the past. You might have to cut them off. Find new people to be friends with. And you will find new people to be friends with because you're going to change your social group. Okay, so the last card was the Six of Water reversed. Okay. And this also talks about bottom feeders. People coming after you. Jealousy. That was the children's card. Yeah. Immaturity. That's what it is. Some of these people that you've been hanging with are immature. And that's the main problem. That's why you've outgrown them. Okay. Now the bottom of the deck of the the Conscious Spirit cards, I'm tired, is the Archangel Michael. The opener of the roads, protector. Okay? I am grateful for the strength and courage the Archangel Michael brings to my life. Yes. You can do all things through God that strengthens you. There is protection for you there. Your spirits, your archangels, the archangels are looking out for you as you go through this change. Okay, Ashe? Wonderful. Okay. And the card that you got from the Until Today deck by Iyanla Vanzant was fear, no longer determines what I do or do not do. Ashe ego. Come on now, y'all. So, until today, you may have believed that you could not avoid being, until today, you may have believed that if you could avoid being hurt, you could live a peaceful life. Just for today, consider all of the life, love, and peace you're missing out on in your attempt to avoid being hurt. Okay, so to me, this is talking about giving up the false facade. Okay, stop being a phony cat. Stop putting on an act. Stop making people think that you're one way when you're really not. Don't be afraid. Don't let fear determine what you do. Okay? Don't give it that power. Don't give it that power. Do what it is that your heart is telling you that you need to do. Because just because you avoid being hurt, that doesn't guarantee you a peaceful life. And you're missing out on so much life by not being fearless. Oh, being fearless. That's fun. And it's a maturation, a spiritual growth that you feel inside your core, when you're not afraid. When you're not afraid and you step out and stand up and say, declare who you are and what you believe, that's a good feeling. Other folks might not like it, and it may have repercussions that, aren't pleasant all the time, but take back your power and stand up, okay? And then do something good. Make a change in the world for other people, for everybody, and for yourself. So anyway, that's your reading for September 2017 for Taurus. I appreciate everybody watching the videos and liking them. Please subscribe, please like and share, all right? And I'll see you all again in October. Stand up for yourself, Taurus, and be careful. Don't let the phony people cause you to miss out on your spiritual growth and your blessings, all right? As always, Alafia, Ashe, Amen, peace.